How's it going, guys? It's Magnitudex for GamersBeverage, episode 4 of my Xbox Live gameplay, and it's a little bit of a special episode. You guys will probably notice that this game isn't spectacular by any means. It's actually pretty mediocre for the first half of the game, but the main reason that I'm doing this episode is to show you guys the differences between a offensive gameplay and a defensive style gameplay, and kind of how they compare and how you can actually do much better in a game of like a free-for-all style game of, let's say, Wanted or Assassinate, or even Alliance, if you do play it very defensively. I know there's a lot of people out there that do complain about the rushing monkeys, the roof polishers and stuff like that. The best thing to do is to find your own game style that kind of works for you. I'm not telling you guys, don't ever rush, don't ever go on a rooftop, don't ever, pull off aerials and anything. I'm not telling you guys to do any of that. I'm pretty much just giving you guys the tools and the kind of insight and tutorial to kind of figure it out on your own. So when I first started out playing this game, right here I'm actually hearing whispers, and I'm very cautious. You see my camera panning around, and I actually get killed right there. So a lot of the times I do tell you guys, when you're playing the game, always go for that first critical hit. Try to get into the 1,000 mark within the first minute or so of the game. And as hard as I was trying to do that in this game, I just wasn't able to even pull off a single kill in the first little bit. I was always, just getting sideswiped like crazy by my opponents. And the thing that kind of was a game changer about halfway through the game, I kind of thought to myself, like, okay, I'm playing very offensively. I'm going for my target. And in my mind, it kind of occurred to me, like, obviously there's people going for me, and there's people going for my target or my pursuers and everything like that. Why don't I just let everybody come to me, and then I could pull off my assassinations once, whoever else is left. So right here I pull off a bad little smoke bomb, and let's face it, I was following my compass the whole time. I was going for my target. And what I probably should have done is blended into a group, kind of laid low for a little bit, and let my target come to me. That's the one thing that a lot of the times doesn't really occur to too many people, and it causes you to kind of get stuck into these moments where you get flanked by your opponents, and you get frustrated in the game. So right here I get a little bit lucky. I'm able to pull off a focus on this Heliquin, and that it really doesn't help me too much because I made myself visible to my pursuers. And once I get into this little group right here and I blend in and I'm kind of waiting for my pursuers, I start noticing that there's whispers around, and I know people are starting to act a little bit weird. I see the Prowler coming up right here, and he slows down, which is very unlikely for an NPC. And then I use my charge, but nothing happens, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, okay, maybe I got the wrong target. But as you guys can see right here, if I had waited in that group, I probably would have been able to get that doctor a lot easier, and I probably would have been able to actually get a hidden bonus too as I walked out of my blend group. So that's the kind of stuff that I want to let you guys know. Like, my pursuers are going to be coming for me, and then my pursuers also have targets, which, more than 75% of the time are going to be my targets. So, actually, wait, I think I said that the wrong way. So let's see, my pursuers have their pursuers, which are my targets, if that makes any sense right there. So right here I make myself as aware as possibly, and right here I get killed by the doctor. So I got throwing knives against me, and I pretty much just deserved it right there because I made a fool of myself, and I jumped up on there, kind of announcing it to the world that, like, look at me, I'm right here, like, come and get me. So that's what I'm trying to kind of get across to you guys. So it's an offensive versus a defensive style gameplay. I hope a lot of you guys kind of take away what I'm kind of trying to get across in this episode, and you'll see a lot of my gameplays that I try out numerous rounds of styles of gameplay. So right here I'm going for my target again, and I get flanked by my pursuer. So, like, I just point blank, I did not see it coming. My camera wasn't even panned in that direction, and I got taken out. So 6 minutes into the game, or sorry, 6 minutes left on the clock. I got 4 minutes into the game. I'm only at 800 points, And I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull out a victory in this game right here because of the fact that there's it's just not going for me. But right here, a lot of action going down, 3 people dead, and I got 2 people that are players right there, and I got my doctor. So obviously the guy got attracted to that area, and I was able just to easily walk up to him, take him out. So now I kind of shift my gameplay right here, and I start thinking very, very defensively. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I can get into a group and kind of blend in, and I'm going to be able to pull off a little bit more points right here. But you can see right there, I get a nice little lure by the Prowler that was actually going for me, and he ended up getting the wrong person. Now I start hearing whispers, and I see this guy drop down, and if I had waited in the blend group, I probably would have seen him easier. And here is the doctor on cue, going for his target, and obviously I'm his pursuer. So as you guys can see, pretty much like the people are just going to be pouring into your lap. They're going to be coming right for you, nice and easy, and you pretty much don't even have to do any work. So right here, this guy is skipping along like crazy. I don't know what this guy was doing, but as I was looking for my pursuer, or sorry, my target, I got flanked by my pursuer, and that's the main reason. Like I wasn't blended into group. So if I was probably in a group, I was able to kind of shield myself from that, and I would have been able to fully look around in my map without making myself so aware to my pursuers. So once again, I'm getting back into the game. I made it back up to second place with that really easy little defensive blend that I had going on earlier. And 4 minutes, and I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I can win this game back. Maybe I could get back into the running. So I see my compass glowing. I'm kind of looking at this blacksmith right here. I'm a little cautious about him, but look at this doctor right here. This guy is 100%, is weaving in back and forth, definitely going for me. Here comes another pursuer. I'll drop my smoke bomb, catch him a little bit off guard right here. And you know what? I have both my defensive abilities down. And I don't know why I had 3 pursuers in my in second place, but I guess sometimes the game just kind of likes to nerf you like that for some odd reason. And I try to play even more defensively. I just start following this Prowler, and I'm sorry, not Prowler, but Nobleman. And I'm kind of thinking like, okay, maybe I could just pull off another lure. Somebody gets confused or something like that, and I just stick with it. I blend into a group. I got my duplicate right next to me, and I'm kind of hoping maybe I can get something going on right here. So I hear whispers, and I know somebody's gonna take care of my my pursuer right here. I think that's gonna be that Harlequin. And here we go, Mr. Obvious, as usual. Pull off a nice little naked stun on him, and here comes my target. So like I said to you guys, the targets are gonna just keep pouring in, and obviously I just didn't have enough time to pull off my smoke bomb. If I had reacted in time, I probably maybe could have pulled off another nice little stun. And from there, from 800 points, I was able to rocket myself up to 3,200 just by switching my game style and going full defensive. So hopefully, this maybe helps you guys out if you guys are having trouble playing the game. If you guys are just getting frustrated over the fact of why, sometimes you just can't get a perfect game going, or you just keep getting killed. Try not to be so obvious. Try to stop. Don't go for those obvious kills and whatnot, and let the targets come to you. So right here, this guy, as obvious as possible, he was trying to get through the crowd. I was able to pull it off and take him out, and I got the Harlequin right behind me, and I know he's going for me. And look who it is. It's the doctor, my target, coming in because he's following his target also, who happens to be my pursuer. The Harlequin gets lucky again, takes me out. I wasn't in a location where I could run or anything like that, or get onto a rooftop to kind of get away. But it's okay, I'm fine with it because I got a great strategy for me that's working right now. And I'm gonna go back into my little safe zone. I'm gonna go back into a little blend spot, which is pretty decent blend spot on this map actually. On the Venice map, it's there's one dangerous location where you can pretty much get roofed right above on those kind of stands, and on that little porta potty right next to me, right there on the right. But luckily enough for me, there's another Nobleman next to me, so my duplicate and offers up a little bit of shielding right there. And while I wait for my defensive abilities to load back up, I can see this prowler coming in, and I'm thinking, okay, this guy, you know, I hear the whispers. I know this guy is gonna go, and there's my lure. I'll drop my smoke bomb just in case. You know, there's somebody else behind him, and here comes my target on cue. So what I'm gonna pull off, I'm just gonna jump into a bale of hay, let him walk right past me, and I'm gonna take him out. So that Heliquin looked a little suspicious right there. I wasn't too sure about her, but that's okay. And I start hearing whispers, and I'm gonna pan my camera, gonna see, look what's going on. I see the doctor. I'm thinking, you know, the doctor's going for me. He's definitely going to be going for me. He's coming around because usually NPCs don't walk through that location. I'll take him out with my last single charge. And here comes my target running in to take out his target. So this is how a defensive game can work easily for you. And if I had done this from the beginning, I probably would have ended up with a 6 to 7k score at the end, but you know, I think I'm only at about 5,000 or so, and it's a pretty decent game, especially for the way that I played in the first half of the game. But hopefully, you know, you guys can see the difference between offensive and defensive style gameplays. You guys take away something from this, you learn from it, and don't forget to subscribe to GamersBeverage. Check out the channel, the playlists are right there. Rate, comment, and favorite this video because a like goes a really long way for my videos, and it helps me out quite a bit, guys. And check out these great videos and a tutorial on how to record gameplay off your consoles.